When they called me Amoy, I glared, furious and refusing to be an Amoy, the soft hair, soft lips, soft spine, demure girl, tipping her chin down in shyness. When they called me Amoy, their voice lilted, taunting, wanting to have me even though I wasn't pretty enough. When they called me Amoy, I grabbed onto my heritage with 2 hands and shook it down until Jing Yi became just JY. Brushed my tongue with a language that had the same words as mine, but wasn't mine. Because mine wasn't allowed, it was counterproductive to unity. When they called me Amoy, for the longest time, I felt a fist at the bottom of my stomach trying to rise through my throat. They told me it was normal. Amoy is just Amoy. It just means girl, Chinese, young, but it felt like objectification. It felt like the male gaze in this form of sound waves. It felt like my mother and daughter and grandmother being harassed at the same time. Yeah, okay, I know probably that way back when it was just an easy identifier, and everyone keeps telling me I'm being too sensitive about it, but fuck you, no. 16-year-old me loathed this word. 16-year-old me was JY, not Jing Yi. 16-year-old me wanted to be told she's not like the other girls. 16-year-old me is dead, like Taylor Swift. My evolving sense of self has me reconciling with this word. Amoy is just Amoy. It just means girl, Chinese, young, all of the things which I am. Amoys are also supposed to be pretty, or like they could get a guy to at least look at them twice, which 16-year-old me was always conflicted about wanting or not wanting. I imagine my mother's sulking face when she's my age and being called Amoy. The one where she's trying to hold back when she doesn't like something, because she's telling herself, like I did, that there isn't anything wrong with it, and she succeeds in convincing herself. I imagine my late grandmother's nose in the air, the sound she made when she indicated annoyance. I know where I got my stubbornness from. I know she probably never answered gladly to the word. Taking back this word was easier than taking back the word bitch face, because some days that's still all I want to be, just pretty. Now when someone calls me Amoy, it's just Amoy, it's just girl, Chinese, young. Sometimes it's also pretty. Bitch face, while amusing, isn't so pretty. When I was little, my mother told me that I didn't have to be pretty. She told me all I had to be was kind. When I was little, my father told me I didn't have to be pretty. He told me all I had to be was good, smart, strong. All I processed back then was that I wasn't pretty. That because I wasn't pretty, I had to be kind, good, smart, strong. And I am now. I have worked so hard to be kind and good and smart and strong, but when my friends are discussing girls and dubbing them goddesses, I think about why I've had to overcompensate and still feel like I'm not enough. Like I'm not what anyone wants, like an ugly house fully furnished and stocked and glowing with warmth that nobody wants to live in. They only come in to raid the pantry and take a shower and lie in the bed. I tell all the other girls who are hung up on the way they look, who judge the other girls, who are both the bacteria under the microscope and the probing scientist, to think about how we got here. Like, I deliver cookie-sized gospels about the patriarchy and white supremacy and feminism, and most of the time, nobody really wants to hear it. I don't blame them. Like a junkie's body fixed on a new chemical ideal, it doesn't matter if it wasn't what we wanted in the first place, it's what we want now. When they call me Amoy now, I'm content to play the role of Amoy. Sometimes I just want to turn off the loudest, oldest part of my brain that wants things, like my daughter to be called by her name. When they call me Amoy now, I turn around and sometimes take off my bitch face, show them what one Amoy is like, and hope that they see they are alike, the exact number of types of amoys as there are the number of young Chinese girls being called that. Thank you.